Yo yo yo, what's going on guys? Legend here, back in Destiny today again. And we're going to be talking about this gun right here, and that is the Hard Light, because the Hard Light is going to be getting itself a buff come September, which is a good thing because I own this weapon, so I'm excited for that, just to see what it's going to do. This weapon has some things going for it, and those things right now are only cosmetic things. It just looks pretty freaking awesome. I love the way this gun looks, but auto rifles in the game right now, they're just terrible. And the only time I use this weapon is when I'm doing patrols and just bounties for the patrols in certain areas. Those the only times I ever pull this out. And here lately I've been pulling it out just to level it up all the way. Definitely going to get this leveled up before the Taken King drops. That is 100% gonna happen no matter what. And I just wanted to kind of break this down since I talked about it in one video earlier, and I kind of want to go in depth a little bit more and kind of break each weapon that I have apart. I'm pretty sure I have every exotic weapon that they're tuning, and I'm just gonna try and break those down, go through them. Talk about what's good about them now, what's going to be good about them come September, and hopefully this weapon is going to be a lot better come September. And auto rifles are going to be getting, all the auto rifles in the game will be getting a 10% increase to damage. And this one is the only one that they talked about in the update that's going to get some extra touches done to it. And they're bumping the stability of this gun up from 65 to 80, so stability is going to be jumping way up, and you won't really have to rely on the stability perks down the tree to kind of be able to handle this weapon, because recoil on this thing can get kind of rough, but it's not anything you shouldn't be able to handle. But there's perks down the tree that will make it better. But if the stability is going to be base 85 or 80, sorry, the stability's base is going to be 80, you're not going to have to worry about those perks, and you're going to be able to put them somewhere else, like in range, to count for damage fall off that's going to be on those auto rifles. Or you could put it on impact or field scout, which this gun does have a field scout perk. So you can worry about those and not have to worry about putting it into a stability kind of perk. So that's the first thing they're going to be doing to the gun. And the second thing, and the thing after that, is going to be just buffs to the perk and not really the weapon itself. And what they're going to be doing there is the Hard Light projectiles, which is a perk called Volatile Light. They're going to increase the times that procs, and the second part to that is they're going to be, there's not going to be a damage fall off on those projectiles that come out of Volatile Light. And I'll try and get right here and show you guys. See how these projectiles are bouncing up off the ground? That is what Volatile Light does. And so they're going to be working on that perk, and they're just going to give it a whole new buff. So that's going to be a plus, and it's going to be really interesting to see just how well the stability affects that, because I don't know that like it's hard to kill anybody with. I don't know if I ever have seen it just happen and been like, hey, that was Volatile Light that killed that person. I've never seen it, but we're gonna try it here on this Vandal. Well, that worked, but why would I aim at the ground when I could just kill him? I don't know. I mean, you could get lucky sometimes, and you never know. But I think this weapon, just that stability is what's interesting me, because it's a high rate of fire assault rifle, and it's gonna have 80 stability. So, and I'm sure with the stability perks down the tree, you could probably max out this thing's stability. And its rate of fire is just insane. So, in the PvP, I mean, the stability is going to be as good as I'm thinking it's going to be. And this high rate of fire with that 10%, well, 10% is not in PvP, it's going to be in PvE. But assault rifles, this assault rifle might make a comeback to PvP. But PvE, I don't know if doing those two perks is going to be enough. Because stability in PvE is not as important as it is in PvP. It's still important, but it's not as important. So I think this weapon is still kind of going to be maybe middle tier PvE, and I don't know, it might jump up there in PvP to one of the top tier weapons that you want to use, but you gotta take into account the fact that once the Taken King comes out and this update drops, that there's going to be a whole set of brand new weapons. We don't know how many, hopefully a ton. There's going to be a lot more weapons in the game at that point in time, and there's no doubt 100% going to be that god weapon that you're going to want to get. It's going to drop with the DLC, and it's going to be a DLC only weapon, and I mean, just going to happen. It's going to be in the game. So you got to take into account all the new guns that are going to be coming out, and really account for the fact that it's an exotic weapon. So it's just, you would think the exotics are going to keep transferring from update to update, and it's damage scale to damage scale. But I talked about that kind of in the last video with Black Hammer, and if they're going to be keeping their system of ascension or not. But I feel that exotics should be able to stay with your character, and you should be able to keep upgrading them because exotics, and it's just a whole other tier than a legendary weapon. So I feel like we should be able to keep bumping our exotics up to the next damage level in the damage scale. But that's really the breakdown of this weapon and kind of in depth of what they're doing to it and how I feel about it and what I think it's going to be. And like I said, PvP, it might jump up to one of the top tier weapons. And PvE, I just don't know if that stability increase is going to be enough to be a viable option. We'll see when the 10% damage increase comes out. You never know. Hopefully it can be a weapon that we can use again, because I do enjoy the looks of this gun a lot. I enjoy the sound that it makes. Just that futuristic vibe you get from holding this weapon is awesome. Just the side of it, that little bubble sometimes I've noticed, it'll just light up randomly and it'll start doing stuff. That's just kind of cool to me. I don't know. Like I said, you get a futuristic vibe from the thing. See, you can kind of see what it's doing there. A little electricity going on or something. I don't know, but this weapon's cool. And hopefully it can become a viable option. And yeah, that's the perk right there that's going to be getting buff. Rounds fired from this weapon overpenetrate targets and ricochet on hard surfaces. So it ignores targets, goes straight through them, and it ricochets off surfaces. So that's, the bounce count is going to increase, and they won't be subjective to damage fall off. So that's going to be it for this weapon review, guys. It's just an in-depth weapon review of the Hardlight, and that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think is going to happen with the Hardlight once the update drops in September. Tell me if you think it's going to be a good option to use in PvP and PvE. And just let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. Liking the video helps me out a lot. It lets me know what you guys are into, what you want to be watching on this channel. And I just appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to stay legendary.